wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Hampton. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Nowhere to run up the middle. But both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Back to throw. It's Flowers. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He could go. Touchdown, Alabama. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And here's the return. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Kind of gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. They're going to run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fence. They're holding their own to the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Doesn't get rid of the ball. Track for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the See, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would love to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. We'll give it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry-up. The pass rush closing in. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. To throw, it's Russell. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Young. The offense stays on the field. Coach going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
4th down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Gives it to the back. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
But he's got some space here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. QB keeper all the way. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll try to run for the first down. He stopped it, but this offense is threatening now at the +43.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
To the air, it's Flowers. Makes a quick grab. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? They're going to run it. That gets the carry. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1 second and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, and you better be careful of being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Russell. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Nice grab. It's White.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The shotgun running play call. They stop him, but it's a first down. Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's looking deep again. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's another deep shot. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Return is brought down. Sets up the next drive. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. And they make something happen. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Grab down the middle. It's Young. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Tailback with another carry. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Defense is coming after him. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense facing fourth down.
The Dogs will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. Look at that, he's still going. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Toss play to the outside. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, tight end in that same direction than where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up first down at the 15.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Hand off with a single back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Heads out of bounds after the interception. Defense makes a huge play here in this close game.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for picks. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to read this secondary and being more careful with the football.
Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. He lets it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up. Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
One back in the battlefield, and he'll get the carry. As the first down is still going. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away, here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Back in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Here comes a handoff.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. To throw, it's Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Get out in the bright lights in the big stage, and some teams are wired for it and some teams are not. This has been a rough game for this offense. The quarterback has not really felt any kind of rhythm at all game long. What a fitting way for him to end his night with an interception here late.
pounding away with the run game. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year. Well, as an offensive coordinator, it's not just about the execution that you're thinking about. You got to be thinking about this clock. So is it worth running the football, maybe not picking up the first down, but keeping that clock moving? And if you're going to throw the ball, it better be a high percentage throw to keep the receiver in bounds.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. Using his legs here. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, what in the heck is going on here? These guys are playing with the lead, and that is now 2 interceptions here in this 4th quarter. They're doing everything they can to allow the opponent to get back into this game.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. To throw, it's Russell. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's bringing it back. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. Now they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
Here's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Scanning the field. It's Flowers. Going for his running back. The sure hands. It's Isaac. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Grinding away on the ground. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
The defense came out ready to go on that 2nd down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Georgia!
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a 2-possession game. With under a minute to go, I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
But I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The 25 at 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to throw. It's Russell. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made for a big game, and the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Wide open downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of.